Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I will be doing a raw video. Unlike my other videos where I have the stuff written down or I pre-planned the video, this is just something that is just going to happen raw. I didn't think about this before. It's not planned like I do my review videos, so you have to excuse that. Currently right now is 12:39 a.m. and I'm going to do this video about something that's been on my mind for ever since I heard that it was announced. Raw being 3 hours. I don't know. If you missed Monday Night Raw for, it was the 11th, I believe. Yeah, it was the 11th. I know the review is kind of long, but it was a 3-hour episode. So, but I packed everything in there. It's kind of long. If you missed Raw or SmackDown, check out the reviews. It was 45 minutes. That's my longest review ever. And since Raw is going to be 3 hours every week starting July 23rd, I hope all my reviews aren't 45 minutes long, because I know not too many people are going to watch them. But I don't know. I just have to see how. Maybe I'll have to shorten it somehow. But I like to give you my opinion and all the facts, but sometimes it just takes that long. Some people watched it, but if you haven't, go ahead and check it out. Raw being 3 hours. You know, I'm a wrestling fan. I've been a wrestling fan since 2001. Ever since I was young. I know I missed up probably the best time in wrestling during the 90s, but I did get to see The Rock and Stone Cold in action. You know, the Undertaker, old school Undertaker. Got to see NWO. I got to see some stuff, even though I was young back then. I don't remember that much, but Raw being 3 hours, I don't know. I love wrestling. I like wrestling. I would think sometimes Raw goes off a little too early. So I maybe say 2.5 hours. But 3 hours, I don't know. The 3-hour Raw last week, yesterday, today's Wednesday, Monday, it was okay. But if every 3-hour Raw is like that, I don't know if that's going to last. I enjoyed Raw, but could have been better. I think the problem that WWE is having is that they have talent, but they don't know how to use it right. I'm not blaming the writers, but if I was in charge of WWE, I think if I was one of the writers, I think the ratings would go up, because I know what the people want. I think the one thing that WWE doesn't do is they don't listen to their fans. They don't. They need to listen more to the fans of what the people want. Raw been 3 hours, I don't know, because that means that SmackDown superstars will have to come over to Raw. I remember, remember in the old days where Raw superstars used to stay on Raw, and SmackDown superstars used to stay on SmackDown. And now SmackDown superstars on Raw, and Raw superstars are on SmackDown. I don't like that. And you know why the main reason is? I know I said this a million times in my videos. Randy Orton, right there. Randy Orton was doing 2 shows a week, SmackDown and Raw. That's why I believe he's the face of the WWE. I know many people disagree with that, but John Cena is only on Raw every week. Randy Orton is on every SmackDown and every Raw before he was suspended. And I think having him doing 2 shows a week takes a toll on the body. And what happens when you have these pains in your body, you can't just stop. Even if your bone is broken, you still have to go out there and wrestle. That's what you get paid to do. So you have to take these pills. Somehow the pills don't agree with what's in the WWE wellness program, and then you get suspended. So I think this 3-hour Raw could lead to more injuries, like we've already had. R-Truth is injured. I don't like how R-Truth was injured before Raw started, like I said in my Raw predictions video on my channel. and my Raw review. And the way WWE did it is he was injured before Raw started. A WWE referee confirmed it. I'm not going to say who. A WWE referee confirmed it on Twitter that he was already injured. Then on Raw, he was doing an interview and the Big Show knocked him out. So they tried to make it seem like the Big Show injured him when he was already injured before Raw started. And then Alberto Del Rio has a concussion. Jericho suspended. Randy Orton is suspended. And now Vince McMahon somehow has a concussion. Where's you see the irony in that? Vince McMahon has symptoms of a concussion. Which I just believe is part of a storyline, because the Big Show has delivered that punch to a lot of people, and Vince McMahon is the only one whom I've seen people get knocked out, but have a concussion from being punched by the Big Show. That's part of a storyline. It's good. I like seeing wrestling, but I like seeing a 3-hour Raw like every month, every once in a while. But every show, I don't know, because they're going to need stuff to fill the slots. They could barely fill the slots on Raw this past Monday. They had people from Superstars on Raw filling the slots, even though I advocate for the people on Superstars to be on the main shows like SmackDown and Raw, because Superstars is like WWE's dumpster. If you're on Superstars, that means you're not doing too good at all. So they need to give people a push, like Yoshitazu, Sin Cara, and even though I really don't like this, Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler needs a push. Even though I don't see him beating Sheamus, but I'll save that for later. But I don't know if this Raw being 3 hours is going to be a good idea every week. I don't know. But you know what? That's going to take away the spotlight from SmackDown. Because they're going to be so focused on making Raw is already live. So that adds pressure. And then being 3 hours, which means SmackDown is going to be in a dumpster. And SmackDown will always be my favorite show. Even though Raw is better, I will admit Raw is better, but SmackDown was the first WWE show that I watched. If it wasn't for SmackDown, I wouldn't know about Raw. So SmackDown will always be my favorite, even though Raw is better, only because it's live. I don't know, because I think SmackDown, the ratings may go down. Unless they hire a new general manager. If the Big Show, the Big Show loses, they hire Teddy to be general manager for SmackDown and Raw, or option number 2, Teddy has SmackDown, Vicky has Raw. Option number 3, Teddy has SmackDown, Edge has Raw. I'd like to see Edge be general manager of Raw. Bring him back, give him something to do since he can't wrestle anymore. With being 3 hours, I think SmackDown is going to start to fall. People are going to get injured more. We're going to see more wellness policy. I know someone else is going to get suspended because of that. I just don't know if it's good or not. It's like I said, check out my Raw review. But Raw was okay. Raw was okay, but it could have been better. They need to push Superstars. I'm getting tired of this John Cena segment. It's time for a new face. Even though I don't agree that he's the face of the WWE, I think Randy Orton is. We need some more people. Because what happens when John Cena retires? Or John Cena gets another neck injury? Like, remember back in 2009 when Batista gave him that big powerbomb and his neck was injured? If you watch from many years ago, you know what I'm talking about. What happens when John Cena retires? Is Raw going to shut down? No more Raw, no more SmackDown. We got to watch TNA now. They need to start doing that now. John Cena's still in his early 30s. I see him maybe wrestling until 40. I don't see him being a wrestler in his 40s and 50s wrestling. I don't see John doing that. I really don't. I think he'll do what The Undertaker did. Maybe stop and invest in real estate. Look into other businesses. I don't see John wrestling in his 40s and 50s. So, which means we need to start building a company now with the young superstars like Kofi Kingston, Sin Cara, Yoshitsu, Dolph Ziggler, even though I don't like him that much. We need to start doing that now, these young superstars, because really they are the future. In about 10 years, wrestling won't be the same. John Cena will be gone. Undertaker will be gone. Big Show will be gone. R-Truth will be gone. No more Great Khali. All those people will be gone. Wrestling won't even be the same anymore. Stone Cold and The Rock will be old. I don't know. I don't even want to think about wrestling like that. I highly doubt Brodus Clay will be around in 10 years. Or Lord Tensai, aka A-Train. But I didn't mean for this video to be this long, but give me your opinion on about this topic. You can give me your opinion, or you can just write good, or you can write bad as a comment. If you leave your opinion based and you want me to respond, like I say in all my videos on my channel, if you leave a response, you'll get a if you leave a comment, I mean, you'll get a response within 24 hours. If you like this video, you can like it. If you dislike it, you can dislike it. Like I said, check out my videos, check out my SmackDown review, my Raw review, Superstars review, and my TNA review if you're a TNA fan. You know, make sure you subscribe. I will be doing more videos.